Good morning. Welcome to today's lesson. In our lesson today, we are going to discuss Introduction to Computing with our substrand, Generation of Computers, and Part of a Computer and Other Gadgets. We will discuss part of a computer and technology tools. Let's start with the definition of a computer. A computer is an electronic device that accepts data as input and processes the data into information. So computer is an electronic device. It accepts data and then processes the data into information. Part of a computer. When we talk about the part of a computer, we have four main parts of a computer system. And these are the monitor, mouse, system unit, and keyboard. These are the four main parts of a computer system. These four main parts can further be put into input devices, processing devices, output devices, storage devices, and communication devices. But at our level, we are only going to discuss input devices, processing devices, output devices, and storage devices. Now let's start with input devices. An input device is any device that send or feed the computer with data or instructions. So any device that can be used to send or feed the computer with data or instructions can be categorized as an input device. Let us look at some of the examples of input devices. The first one is keyboard. 2. Scanner. Digital camera. Joystick. Mouse. Microphone. Barcode scanner. Light pen, etc. So all these are examples of input devices. That is, devices that can be used to send or to feed the computer with data or instructions. So we can see some of the examples in the picture. We can see keyboard. We can see mouse, joystick, scanner, web camera, and then the last one is microphone. Let us discuss the uses of some of the input devices. So the first input device we are going to talk about is the computer mouse. The mouse can be used to move the cursor on the screen and select items. So mouse is an example of an input device. It can be used to move the cursor on the screen, and it can also be used to select items. the computer mouse has two basic buttons. That is, the left mouse button and the right mouse button. It can be used to click, it can be used to drag and drop files and then icons. So it can be used to move the cursor on the screen, it can be used to select items, it can be used to click, it can be used to drag, and it can be used to drop as well. Let us move on to the second example of an input device. That is the keyboard. The keyboard is used to enter characters and functions into the computer system by pressing buttons or keys. We can use the keyboard to enter characters and functions onto the computer system. So the keyboard is also an example of an input device that can be used to feed the computer with data or instructions. The keyboard consists of letters. So we can see examples of some of the letters. The second one is numbers. We can see the examples over there too. And then it also consists of symbols. So a keyboard can be used to enter characters and functions. It consists of letters, numbers, and then symbols. The third example is joystick. Joystick as an input device is used to control images on the screen. It can as well be used for playing computer games. So we can see the picture of the joystick over there. The next is the microphone. The microphone is used to record sound into the computer. So if you want to record any sound into the computer, you will need a microphone, which is an example of an input device used to feed the computer with sound wave. The next is the scanner. It reads information from paper or hard copy and sends it into the computer. So if you want to send any hard copy into the computer, you will need a scanner. The information can be in a text or image form. So on our screen is the picture of a scanner, which can be used to send hard copy into the computer system. Moving on to the next is the barcode reader. The barcode reader is used to read special lines or barcode. So if you want to read special lines or barcode, then you will need a barcode reader. Let's talk about the light pen. The light pen is also an example of an input device. It is used to enter text, record audio, as well as video into the computer. It is connected to the computer by a cable. So we can see the example of a light pen. with its cable. So if you want to record any audio, you have to connect the cable to the computer. Let's move on to the last but not the least. That is the web camera. The web camera helps us to take pictures and put them into the computer. We can also talk to people on the internet using the web camera. So if you want to take pictures and put the pictures into the computer, you will need a web camera. If you want to have any video conferencing, if you want to interact with people online, you will need the web camera. So all these are examples of input devices. These devices can be used to send data or instructions onto the computer system for processing. If you have any question, you can use the comment section to ask. And this is just the first part of our lesson. Next time we will talk about the computer's memory and then the generation of computers. So you can use the comment section to ask all questions. But before the session ends, let us practice a short exercise. Question 1. What is a computer? State the 4 main parts of a computer. State 3 examples of input devices and highlight their uses. So as well, you can use the comment section to submit all your responses or your answers. Thank you. See you in our next session.